guys, it's Mrs. Allen. We are going to move into Phonics PL 125 using A or N, and we all have the clownfish here. We have these words and we're marking the vowels. So remember, if there's one vowel, you put a smiley face. If there's two vowels, the first one has a stick on it to show that it's long, and the second vowel is crossed out to show that it's silent. Down here, write two sentences using at least one strong adjective in each sentence. Don't forget capital letter in the front, punctuation at the end. Don't stress out over spelling, just do your best. What I'm looking for is a strong adjective in each sentence. On the back, the printer and I were playing with each other, so it got flipped upside down, but that's okay. Here on the back is what our lesson's going to be over. It says use A before nouns that begin with consonant sounds. Use and before nouns that begin with vowel sounds. So here you're going to circle, underline, or highlight the first letter of each word. Like here you would circle, underline, or highlight this I. Then you're going to write A or an in front of each word. Okay, so now we're going to start our lesson. Okay, so what are adjectives? Well, adjectives are words that describe nouns, right? Well, there are three small words that are also adjectives. They're, even though we use them all the time, they are still important, and without them, our writing and speaking would sound very strange. Let's see if you can figure out what the three small words are that are also adjectives. We have, do you know that there is blank mosquito on your arm? What sounds like it's missing? Right? Did you know there is, did you know there is a mosquito on your arm? What about this next one? Would you like blank apple? What's it missing? Would you like an apple, or would you like the apple? So what are the three words that I'm thinking of? I'm thinking of a, an, and the. Okay? Today, though, we are going to be focusing on a and an. Okay? The words a, an, and the tell us about the nouns. We use the word an, A-N, when the noun has a vowel sound at the beginning. Okay? So let's think of some vowels. We have the long vowels, right? A, E, I, O, U. And then the short vowel sounds. A, E, I, and Okay? So let's look at the word apple. What's that very first sound you hear? We hear that a, that short A, right? That's a vowel sound. So we're actually going to write an. Okay? We say an apple, not a apple, because apple starts with a short A sound. Okay? Let's go down to this word, banana. What's the first sound you hear in that word, b? Is that a vowel sound? No. So it's going to be a banana. Okay? Let's look at the word eagle. Okay? Is that E sound? Is that a vowel or a consonant? It's a vowel, so we're going to put an eagle. Okay? What about toad? What's that first sound we hear? T, t. That's a consonant, so it's a toad. What about ostrich? We hear that sound, that vowel sound, so it's going to be an ostrich. Now, when we have the letter Y, let's do yarn. Y. What sound is that? That's a consonant, so it's a yarn. Okay? Now, the only difference, though, is that long U is the tricky one. Okay? The reason why that long U, if I say uniform, we hear that long U, which technically is a vowel sound. However, it sounds more like the letter Y, y, in yarn. And so we're actually going to put a uniform, a unicorn. That's the really weird one. And that's because instead of it sounding like a vowel, it actually sounds like a consonant, even though we know it's a vowel. What about turtle? Turtle. What about inch? An inch. What about dog? A dog. What about elk? An elk. Okay? So those are the different ways we use a and an. Okay? If you've not had a chance to write the answers for this worksheet, pause the video now and go ahead and write those answers. We're going to start off here, mark the vowels. Okay, so this one we see 2 vowels, stick. On the A, cross out the E. The next one I just see 1 vowel, smiley. 1 vowel for smiley, 1 vowel, smiley. 2 vowels, first one, stick. The E gets crossed out. 1 vowel, smiley for short. 1 vowel, that's smiley for short. The next word, I see 2 vowels. That A has a stick on it. The E is crossed out. The last word, 1 vowel. So we're going to put a smiley on top of it. Now this says write 2 sentences using at least 1 strong adjective in each sentence. Okay, and obviously you can come up with your own sentences. I'm going to come up with my own. So I might say, the sentence I'm thinking of is, I have a big dog. The adjective would be big. But what would be a better, a stronger adjective? So I might say, I have a gigantic dog. Okay. I have a gigantic dog. Number 2, I have a small fish. What would be better than the word small? I have a microscopic fish. All right, now on to the back. So we're going to circle, underline, or highlight the first letter of each word. So for that I, inspector, N. Going down, raspberry, raspberry. Pillow, pillow. Inchworm, N, inchworm. Giant, giant. Elevator, an elevator. Umbrella, an umbrella. Ostrich, and it died.